management. So we're going to knock that out of the park. Of course, not in this episode. We're just going to take care of those two things. Show you guys how to do the cruise control delete and the ABS. And we're going to skip over the Mirage for next episode because we're going to finish with a battery relocation kit, so to speak. And yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is the ABS delete. Now you're going to be able to see this a lot better due to the fact that the head is not in here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to get the shield out so you can see exactly where the lines run. And I'm going to go the cheap route of doing this ABS delete, which is basically the two lines, which one is right here. So you take that out, and then the next piece is down here at a distribution block, but right there. That's the next piece we're going to take off, and you're going to run the line from there to there, and that's it. That's all your ABS delete is. That's all the ABS is connected to as far as brake fluid is concerned. And yes, we're going to get it done. Also removing the cruise control, which that is two 10mm bolts here, two 10s here, out the bracket, and then this cord actually goes inside to the gas pedal, so we're going to be taking that out too in just a minute. So now we're going to open up this clip here, which you can see right there. Get this cruise control out of here. Alright, so this goes inside to the pedal. So if we go to the pedal, we will see two cords. So alrighty, for the cruise control, and this one here, oh wait, right there, this black one, that is for the regular throttle cable. So the gold one is for cruise control, the black one is for your throttle cable. So all you do, unhook it with your finger, just like that. There we go. So unhook it with your finger. See, that pulls right out. And that is for the cruise control. So we're going to unclamp that. Sorry, it's a little cramped in here, but we're going to unclamp this. Hold the camera. Alright, unclamp that. And now we're able to pull the whole thing out without interrupting the throttle cable. Alrighty, and it just pulls right out. Boom. Cruise control out. So if you are trying to keep your cruise control, fix it, diagnose the issue, you can reverse pretty much what I did, and you'll see here, this most likely is your problem. It doesn't have the vacuum piece connected, and it probably doesn't work. But if it is connected, you can chase down the wiring issue or cable issue and get this working. This is your single wire O2 sensor for your original computer. I'm gonna tuck that back here for right now. And we're going to unscrew or undo this. So you have a 12 millimeter here that you're going to unbuckle, and it's going to loosen up the can, and including this plug you have to unplug. Alright, so you unplug that like so. Then next we're going to tackle this. Ooh, can't wait to do the install for the suspension. So, grab your 12. Alrighty, so that's unbuckled. So now the whole unit will move, granted, but of course you have a couple of other items you have to take loose. This big vacuum line that goes all the way over here, we're going to have to take that out and cap it off for now because we're not going to be using it. And as you can see, there's a series of brackets along the way, and pair of needle nose will take care of those. Bracket there, bracket right here, and these are all 10 millimeter. This one holds the AC line. We're going to keep that, and this should be the last bracket. So, dealing with petrified line, that is bound to happen. So this has a one-way valve in it, which is going directly to the brake booster, and then this goes to the intake manifold for your high pressure vacuum. But moving on. Alright, so that is that there. We're going to plug that with a screw, and we're moving on. So anyway, so after that, you can see the whole unit moves, so we're going to want to spread this open. So we have, there we go, maximum mobility. Now, only thing holding this in place is actually these two lines, which go to point A and point B, right down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to chase these lines out and remove all of the bracketry to get all of it out. So once that's done, we're going to loosen it from source A and B. So now, with all of these items loose, all right, so we got these loose here. We can take that off right there, and right, so these two are our brake lines. All right, and if you follow that down, this is in the way, can't really see that. There we go. All right, so if you follow this down, this line right here, move this out the way for a second. So if you look right here, this line hooks right there, goes all the way down to there. All right, so we're not going to crack those loose yet, but we are going to take the top one off, because that route's all back here, and I am not sticking my hand back there. So we're gonna take the top one loose first, and then I'm gonna pull that out, and it's gonna be connected to this second line, which starts from here and it goes all the way down. So anyway, let's do that. So because rust is apparent everywhere and we're going to be replacing this line, we can cut it. Reason being is because we need to get a socket on here instead of stripping out the bolt with a 10 millimeter. So I'm going to show you how to get that part done. So you take a 10 millimeter like this, slide it over top, just like so, and give it the beans, and there you go. So it's actually a good thing that you cut this, because if you don't know the thread pattern, guess what you can do when you go to AutoZone to pick up your new line? You have a sample piece. So this is pretty much what you're going to be threading in, and it's the same thread from the top to the bottom down there, so there's no guesswork. And let's keep it going. Okay, and then next, you can undo these lines here. If they don't cooperate, by all means, cut them. And then next, we're going to straighten out this bracket here to get from around this hose. And then we're going to take this unit out. Alright, so straighten that out like so. This AC line, you can tilt it forward just a little bit with this bracket off, and that's all you need to get this out to clear the window wiper motor. And bingo, that's out. And this is what we're looking at. Some 12 millimeters to take this bracket out, and that's about it. We're also going to be eliminating some vacuum lines, but that vacuum line right there, this one here, is the only one you're going to keep, because this actually moves your AC actuator open and close for, I believe, recirculate and fresh air. So that needs to be connected. Okay, so now with these two lines cut and or removed, you're going to chase them down, and you're going to see there's a bracket right here with a 10 millimeter bolt. You can disassemble that and take the selected lines out, which would be this one at the bottom, right here, this one right here, and this one at the top, which is right here. Okay, so with the lines shortened to these points here, which is this one and this one, which I pulled out a little bit, that one is going to be easy to remove. This one is going to be a little pain in the butt because it goes under the brake booster and goes all the way around and stuff like that. So once you get to this point, that line there, you can leave it alone because that's going to be a simple to get that off. So this line here, you're going to want to loosen the 10 millimeter right here, and you're going to loosen this bracket right here. You see that wiggling hole back there? That's also a 10 millimeter. And then this line will be able to move like so. So also you're going to want to loosen a 10 millimeter right here, which has already been removed. And now you should be able to pull this whole line out with a little strength and elbow grease. You bend this piece into a nice hook and give it a pull. And same deal with this. You want to pull it down so you can pull it straight out. Alright, and just like that, that line is out. It's going to take a lot of yanking and twisting and pulling, which is actually kind of good because you will be able to see how flexible those lines are, even though they're old. So next, we're going to take off the last piece of the puzzle, which is this bottom piece here that goes to a distribution block. And next we're going to be hitting up the store, and I'm going to show you exactly what to get, where, and how much it cost. The last one doesn't want to come off, no big deal. Don't strip it. Just follow suit with everything else. Grab your handy dandy pliers, cut closest to the fitting, and pop on a 10mm socket so you can grab all of the corners instead of just the two with the open hand wrench, and pop it right out. Alright, and just like that, you put a wrench on it. This one just so happens to be a gear wrench. There we go. And you pop it loose. Alright, simple. Okay, went to the store. I have the line. Here are the details. Alrighty. Alright. And this cost, I believe like $7 or $8. And it's already flared. And it comes with the fittings. Let's see if I can... you get the point. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to thread this into the top there. Let me adjust my camera. There we go. So we're going to thread that into the top there, and then at the distribution block, oh, there's a line in the way, right over here. So let's get to it. Now, these lines, they sell special tools to bend them, but after removing the original lines, you will see and know that you can bend these yourself. So, you don't want to kink it, but you do want to bend it in small increments until you get the desired size. So, if I had someone to hold the camera. Alright, so far, you have a 90 here, a 90 this way, and this is going in like this, and then we're going to make a loop with this end. And remember to have your pieces at the desired location, otherwise you're going to have a tough time sliding it around these corners. So, alright, so if you look here, we got a bend here, bend there, and you can pretty much put this wherever you want. You don't have to go between the heater core hoses, but I did that for now because I need to repair these hoses anyway. And it's good to have some sort of support. But, oh, sorry. Long story short, that is all you're gonna do. Okay, and tighten it up, and that's it. Bleed your brakes all the way around, and you are done. And with it tightened, you can always make an adjustment later because the line is loose. If you want to, you can, you know, push it or bend it or what have you. It's not going to shake because it is not attached to the engine, so you're good there. But you can attach it to one of these brackets, or, you know, you could zip tie. Choice is yours. But that is done and complete.